Is Monster Hunter Wilds playable on Steam Deck? Yeah, but do you want to play this on your Steam Deck? Yeah, I'm danOpuz, and this is Dex Play, the channel where we test PC games on Steam Deck to see how well they run, and if the game's even good enough for you to want to play it in the first place. This one was a bit tricky to start up when it first launched on PC. Steam Deck didn't really play it well. It barely ran at 20 FPS. Now you can run it between 30 and 45 FPS, so it's a lot more stable due to patches and protons. Just set all the graphics down to low, and the proton you're going to want to use is Proton Experimental. The game, when it first launched, had problems running on Steam Deck. You had issues getting it to stay at 30 FPS, and when it came to multiplayer, forget about it. Impossible. Having multiple people on screen, all the stuff going on, you were lucky if you had it above 15 FPS. But now, the game runs fine. I mean, you're gonna have some stuttering here and there, and the more people that are in your party, the more that's going on screen, so it's inevitable. But regardless of how many allies are in your party and how many monsters are on screen, it runs fine for the most part. Kinda like this behemoth me and my brother were fucking up. Hey, where do you think you're going? Daddy needs a new pair of balls. One of the most important things about portability when it comes to gaming is how long will the battery last for. Well, this game lasts for about 3 hours before needing to be charged, which is pretty damn good for a game on this scale. Most AAA titles last about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and most indie games last about 5+ hours. So this game is about in the middle, and it's actually pretty impressive. This game doesn't have to be played with friends or any kind of team. You can play by yourself in the single player campaign with a pretty fleshed out story. But the question is, does the game run any better when you're playing by yourself?
We won't find out until we deal with this thing first. Right.
Kinda. The game runs at about 35 FPS when you're playing by yourself versus playing with a party. It runs around 30 FPS then. There's a lot of factors involved, like how many things are on screen, particles, enemies, allies. Less dog shit on screen equals more FPS, but what if I told you that there's a way to get the game playing at 50 FPS? Here we have a rare sighting of me being inside the belly of the beast. Anyway, if you want the best performance on your Steam Deck, you're going to want to put everything down to the lowest graphic settings. Right? That goes without saying. But there is a way to get the game running at 50 FPS. And that is through frame generation. So, why wouldn't anybody want to use that? Well, there are two caveats to using a frame generator. The first one is this. You just saw it go down to 10 FPS. Now it's at 50. Well, sometimes when you're using a frame generator, the game will dip and stutter really badly. But it's not that common. It happens every once in a while. So if you're willing to put up with that, you get the benefit of playing this game at 50 FPS. As you can see here, it's running pretty damn good. Let me slice open your asshole so you won't be full shit anymore. Okay, so to get the frame generator, you need to go into your options and then put this one on right here. You see the difference? It went from 30 to 50. Or 48. Don't make me look like a fucking liar. Oh yeah, that's right. I said there were two caveats, right? Okay, so the second caveat is that apparently there's a delay when you use frame generation because it's using artificial frames to make the game run smoother on your screen, but the visuals don't match up with the actual input, so there's a delay in your actions. It's hard to explain, okay? But the point is that you're gonna have an extra 20 FPS, but the game is still technically running 20 FPS less. So because of that, there's supposed to be a delay in your input. Now, for me personally, I don't know what the fuck people are talking about because I never feel that delay when I use frame generation. Maybe it's because my brain is delayed, so I guess it like bounces out. I don't know. My point is, I don't notice the lag. But one thing I do notice is that my character looks high. Anyway, would I recommend this game on Steam Deck? Yeah, it runs well, with or without frame generator, and the mission-based style of gameplay makes it perfect to play on the go. And for somebody that's not a fan of Monster Hunter, I really enjoy this game. And trust me, my brother tried to get me into the previous games, but this one hit different. Speaking of my brother, he's an actual fan of Monster Hunter, and he enjoyed this game too. So whether you're a fan or a newcomer, I think you'll find something that you'll like about this game. And it doesn't look too bad on Steam Deck. A lot of games that are higher demand, usually you have to sacrifice graphics a lot. And in this game, this still looks pretty decent even when you have everything down to the lowest graphic settings. I digress. If you liked this video, a playlist with similar videos is about to pop up on your screen, and your phone is gonna snitch on me every time I upload a new video if you subscribe. Thank you for watching Dex Play.